recognized by 2 United States presidents as an accomplished educator, advocate for women's affairs, and speaker, Dr. Jane E. Smith leads by example. She is Spelman College's Vice President for College Relations, previously serving as Executive Director for the college's Leadership and Civic Engagement. As Executive Director of LEADS, Dr. Smith raised over $2.5 million to support an annual leadership conference.
I inherited the annual Women of Color Conference. It was in its second year when I came to the campus. And the purpose was to bring women of color, and Spelman is very intentional about women of different colors, coming to the campus to talk about personal and professional empowerment and strategies that allow us to make businesses healthy and to have ourselves sustained.
Dr. Smith's position at Spelman College is just the latest in her decades-long career in education and leadership empowerment. Prior to joining Spelman College, Dr. Smith served as president and chief executive of the National Council of Negro Women, succeeding the legendary Dorothy Heights.
Having that national platform again to look at civil rights issues through the lens of women was an enjoyable task.
Dr. Jane Smith has also served as chief executive of Business and Professional Women of the USA and held leadership positions at the Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Nonviolent Social Change. Dr. Smith's work has also inspired 2 U.S. presidents. She was appointed director of the Atlanta Project by President Jimmy Carter.
We had 20 clusters in Fulton County and in DeKalb County. I thoroughly enjoyed working in neighborhoods with youth and adults around revitalization issues and the empowerment of schools.
Dr. Jane Smith was also appointed by President Bill Clinton to the National Women's Business Council.
There were 6 of us that he was appointing in 1 year, and we therefore reviewed national policy from the Labor Department for women and their employment in business.
As a thought leader, Dr. Jane Smith is an authority on creating a new life at age 50 and beyond.
I look at personal development as well as professional development, as well as the development of communities through quarters. And I have a presentation that I call A Life in 4 Quarters, and how in an early stage of the first quarter you are empowered and how differently you are in a second quarter.
Building a blueprint for all generations to follow, Dr. Smith has inspired those who she meets to rise and lead. This is why the Atlanta Business League is honored to induct this phenomenal woman into the 2015 Women of Vision Hall of Fame.
I thank the Atlanta Business League for recognizing me, a third-generation Atlantan who grew up on Ashby Street, who went to Turner and Harbor High School, who worked Auburn Avenue, who lived off of Hunter Street, for all that you have done for the businesses of Black folks in Atlanta that I've benefited from. And because you are able now to salute me as a recipient of my work that comes from your work, I'm grateful.